FastFoodToyReviews here. Today we have Men in Black, the series, set of 12 fabulous looking toys released by Burger King way back in 1998. Let's get them opened up and have a little fun. First up in the set, we have the Red Button Loop Blaster. Well, that's a mouthful. Red Button Loop Blaster. And so here's the little Men in Black car, and then here's the little launching button. That's a red button. And you plug this into the back of the car, and it's spring-loaded, and then you push this button to launch the car. And we have 4 little loop pieces, so we piece these together, and each side has a number on it. So there's number 2. So you try to find the one that has number 2. Let's see if we can do this. So there is number 2, so we would lock it in. You can see the arrows. So we place it like this, and it snaps into place like this. You take your time, and there we go. See here, snap into place. Then we got this side over here reads number 3. So which one do you think has number 3? This one right here. So we place it on like so, and it is kind of tight, but we can get it, I think. We just snap it in. Be very careful if you get this set, because it is hard plastic. You don't want to force it too much and break it, but we got it. Look at that. Then we have this piece right here, and make sure underneath right here you can see the bottom of the loop right here. It kind of pegs in as well, so make sure we get that lined up and tabbed in. I think we got it pretty good there. And then we have this piece right here, which is, let's see, what number is this? Is there a number on here? I don't see a number, but I believe it goes on because you can see the slots right here. So I believe with the slots here and here, it just simply slides together like this. Let's see, we got to hold it down, and look at that, voila. Now we have our little loopy loop. Then underneath the red button launcher, you have a little hole right there, and there's a peg on the track. So you just peg this on right here, snaps into place, and now this is in position. Let's pan back a scooch. Then you take your little Men in Black car, we'll lock it into place right here, and then watch this. You ready? What? That's so cool. Man, I love this thing already. There you go. All right, so we're going to do it like this. Watch. Here we go. Nice. Okay, ready? We're going to do this one more time in slow motion. This next one is called the Red Button Building Buster. That's right. Building Buster. So it's the same as the first one. It's got the little red button launching mechanism, and you have the Men in Black car. So same gimmick right here. And then it comes with a little purple little piece of track, which is obviously interchangeable with the red one from before. So you could, in theory, integrate this one into that one and use that one as well, so you can build like a track. And then you just take and peg this on like so, and then here is the little building. So you can see right here there's a garage door. It says Men in Black. Spin it around here, and this is the gimmick. You ready? So you basically kind of just set this here, and then you kind of launch the car right at the garage door of the building, and look at that. A little thing pops up. Looks like it's a giant worm. I think that's the worm. I think that's a giant worm. So let's see. We'll do this again. And let's have a look. We'll do it a little closer. And we'll hold this so it doesn't move this time. Here we go. And look at that. So that's actually kind of cool. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So you just spring loaded, locks into place. You push this little door. Boop. Comes right out. There you go. Look at that. And like I said, this is interchangeable with the other track set too. So there you go. So we have the Men in Black Neuralizer. So if you remember from the movie and show, the Neuralizer basically wipes your memory for short term. So when all the crazy zany stuff happens, you can just like open this up like this, and then have somebody look at it, and then you push the button and zap them, and then it removes their memory for like the last few minutes or something. So this is supposed to be a light up toy. It's supposed to light up. And if you look at the instructions right here, it basically shows you that you push the button and it just lights up. And unfortunately, you know, a toy this close to 30 years old, you push this little button right here and you can see how it kind of goes in, and this part would light up. But I don't see anywhere in any possible way that you can take this apart to replace the battery, or I would have. And then down here on the bottom, there's a couple little red bits that probably lit up too, maybe. I'm not really sure. But as you can see, there's no screws or anything to take apart. And I don't know how else you could get this apart to change the batteries. other than you probably have to tear it apart and maybe break it. But it does have a cool little pocket or belt clip right here on the side, so you can kind of clip it along and take it with you. And that is about it. So there you go. It's the Men in Black Neuralizer. Now this next one's kind of interesting. This is the Men in Black Alien Detector, and you can see it's a little keychain. It's got a little ring there, so you can put your keys on it or whatnot. Put little collectibles and hang it on there, and then you can walk around and test your friends and family and see if they are aliens. So you can see little hinges right there. There's a little door that opens up like so, and you open this up, and look at this. So inside, it looks like there's some little buttons right there and everything. It's got the MiB for Men in Black. And then you would walk up to somebody and say, hey, are you an alien? And they're going to be like, well, no. And then you just say, hey, well, put your finger on here and prove it. And if it changes colors, you're an alien. You ready? I'm going to put my thumb on here and we're going to test it and see if I'm an alien. You ready? Here we go. So it says to hold it for a few seconds, and then if it changes colors, that means you're an alien. Oh no, I'm an alien. Look, it's changed colors. Oh no, what are we going to do? So basically, it's guaranteed to change colors every single time because, you know, I messed with this for a minute. And you can see right here, you just barely touch it and then it changes colors. Look, I'll give you an up close look here. Look at it. So it doesn't matter. It's like, I don't know, it's like a pressurized color changer thing. I don't know if it has to do with the heat of your finger, if there's like ink or something in there. It's kind of cool though. I mean, no matter what, it goes back to black, and all you have to do is just barely touch it and it changes colors. So you can mess with people with it. It's really cool. So there you go. It's the Men in Black Alien Detector. The next one up is kind of cool, and it actually works. This one's named Split Apart Light Up Z, and you can see it's kind of like an action figure. It's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. So let me give you an up-close look of his face. He doesn't look so happy. He probably needs another cup of coffee or something. He's having a bad start to his day. So how this works is you've got one of these legs right here, this leg right here, and when you hold it down at the bottom like this, let me show you, kind of wobbling apart. You push the leg in like this and watch this. He pops apart, and look at this. A little alien in there with a little clear noggin. That's cool. And what's really awesome about this, watch, look at this. It still lights up, so we're going to turn the lights out and see how well it glows. Look at this. After all these years, the battery still works. Just by pushing the leg, you can see what's happening. This is so cool. I'm so pleasantly surprised that this thing actually still lights up, being how old it is. That's very, very impressive. The next one up is called Split Apart Rotating Z. So again, we have another Z toy, which looks pretty much exactly like the other one. Same similar gimmick, except here, check this out. We'll push his leg in and watch this. Wait a minute. There we go. Look at that. So it's a little rotating eyeball, like a little alien eyeball in there. And again, you just push the leg and it just spins around and rotates. And then, just like the other one, you can just lock it back into place like this and kind of finagle it and lock it in. And there you go. So now you have Zed with a spinning eyeball inside. This is so cool. Next up is the squirting worm guy. So it's a water squirter of a worm guy. Here's an up-close look of his face. And he has like little fingers for antennas. Look at that. It's kind of weird. This guy's making me crack up and chuckle. Look at this thing. So on the back, there's a little squirting mechanism, and there is the hole in his mouth. So basically what you would do is you get a glass of water, bucket of water, whatever, and then you would just hold his head underwater, push the button in, squeeze the button, and then it would suck the water in, fill him up, and then you could just walk around and squirt everybody with your worm guy. You can rotate his arms too. Look at this. And it says it glows in the dark, and I've held it under some pretty bright light here for a few minutes. So let's turn the lights out and see if it actually glows in the dark. Well, it seems as though the glow in the dark function has expired. As you can see, I got it in the dark, lights are out. I don't see anything glowing, so I guess due to the age of the toy, the glow in the dark function has expired. The next one is the squishy worm guy. That's right, they actually call it squishy worm guy. So just like the other one, has the moving arms. It's basically the exact same mold. Let me show you. We'll hold them together. So just like Zed, they repurposed the exact same mold, just changed the color and slightly changed the gimmick up a little bit. So this one's got the water squirter, and this one has got the squishy little belly. Look at this. It's kind of gross looking, but you can squish it. That's what you do. Look at that. So you can see his ugh. What? So yeah, that's it. It's just like a little rubber little goopy piece of rubber in there you can squish. And again, you can rotate the arms up and down. So there you go. It's the squishy worm guy. The next one in the set is called Slimed Out J, and you can see that we have this giant alien type figure that's all rubber, so you can squeeze them and squish them all up and everything. And so there's a little slot right here, so you open this up, and inside, this is kind of tricky, but we can get it. It's kind of difficult and finagly, we'll say, but you got to mess with it to get the action figure out of here. Maybe it's because my hands are so big, I don't know. But inside here is a little mini action figure that they make it very difficult to get out. But I think we got it. Look at this. And so inside, let's see, we can get it. There we go. There's two pieces in here. And, well, let's just do this. You can see what's happening here. Look at this. It's like a giant, remember those old school coin purses where you could squeeze them? Well, this is literally a coin purse smush'em. Wink, wink. So there's your coin purse smush'em alien toy. And then here is Slimed Out J with the extra little accessory. So if you can actually get him out of there, without struggling like I did, you got this little piece of goopy plastic that makes it look like he's slimed up. So you pull this out like that, and look at this. So now you just have a basic molded little mini figurine of Jay. Here's an up-close look of his face. Look at that. And then here is the little translucent type clear bluish slime stuff that you just put on there. So basically Jay is stuck inside this giant squishy coin purse smush'em toy. It's actually kind of cool. So there you go, it's Slimed Out J. So just like the one before, this one's called Slimed Out K, so it's a giant alien. I almost thought this one would glow in the dark, but it doesn't say it did, and I checked it just to be sure. So this is what you get with these. So you open it up, and inside, like I showed you before, is a little mini action figure, and I'll show you how they package these so you can see what we're dealing with here. So inside, look at this, you have K inside the little baggie, and you take the green slime goop off, and then there's another little baggie right here. Let's see, we'll get that off. There we go. And now you have the little plastic goopy stuff, and here is K. There's an up-close look for you. Kind of has like a Terminator vibe going on. It kind of looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. And you put that on there like that, and now he's slimed, and then here is the coin purse smush'em action figure. Look at this, so you can put coins in there, right? And it's a smush'em, so it kind of goes. I so stole that from our good friend Drive Through Toys, Mitch Santona's Drive Through Toys. I love that though, coin purse smush'em. If there was ever a thing that needed to be called a coin purse smush'em, this is it, because this definitely exemplifies the name coin purse smush'em. So anyway, there you go. It's Slimed Out K. So now this one is probably one of the most unique, coolest gimmicks I've ever seen. I'm telling you, I've never seen one like this before. This is really cool. This is called Globe Space Spinner, and you can see it's a spaceship with a little alien in there, and there's two holes, one on each side, and then it has a little instructions right there. If we can take a look at that, it shows where you need to blow into the holes. That's right, you blow into one of these holes, and it's like, this is very heavy, and so there's a spinner inside there that's weighted, and the more you blow into this, the faster and the harder you blow into it, the more it spins. It's like a gyro. And then you have this little base which is shaped like the planet Earth. There's North America, South America. Look at all that cool stuff. So we got this little globe on this little mount, and there's a little circle up right here at the top, and you see that little groove right there, and that's where you place this. So I'm going to do this off camera, and this is kind of tricky, but it can be done. And so what you do is you blow into this hole and have a listen. And then here we go. Look at this. We got it. We got it to work. Look at it. It's spinning. It's like a gyro. Have you ever seen a gimmick like this before? I'm absolutely adoring this. I absolutely love it. This is the greatest thing ever. Look at this thing. Let's see how long it goes. Oh man, this is fascinating. I've never, of the thousands of toys, this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. This is awesome. I love it. Look at this. This keeps going and going and going. Oh man, I love it. So there you go. It's the globe. The globe space spinner. The last one up is just like the one before, which is just fascinated me. This one's called the building space spinner as opposed to the globe space spinner. So you have a little alien ship right here, and you got the little alien in there. Let's see if we can kind of get the glare off of it, and you can see what's going on. So you got the little green alien head, and again, you blow inside of this, and then you have this little base right here, which is shaped like a giant city building. And you just put it at the top right there. So let's do this again. Ready? We're going to do this again. I love this thing. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we get it. Look at this. We got it. Yes. I love it. That's so awesome. This is one of the neatest, coolest toys ever. I'm telling you. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with it. But it's just, I don't know, it's different. After all these years, you know, you would think you've seen it all with all the toys I've had and I've reviewed. But this one takes the cake. I've never seen anything like this. This is awesome. Usually it's a ripcord that kind of does these things. But this one, you have to breathe into it, to blow air into it. And look at it, it just spins forever. It's a complete win. You know it is. This is awesome. So there you go. It's the building space spinner. There you have it, everyone. Men in Black, this series, set of 12 fabulous little toys released by Burger King way back in 1998. You know this is an absolute winner of a set. Look at this thing. All kinds of gimmicks. Everything worked except for the one thing, which was the Neuralizer. Surprisingly, the other battery one lit up and worked just fine. It's so cool. What is your favorite one in the set? You know, I got to be honest with you. I think that maybe these little globe spinner things, those might be my favorite ones. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you next time.